The smooth leather steering wheel is completely locked. You press the brakes, but the pedal sinks loosely to the floorboard with zero resistance. Outside, the pitch-black asphalt of the interstate is blurring past at a terrifying pace. On your sleek dashboard console, the digital speedometer numbers are climbing erratically. 95, 110, 120 miles per hour. The internal climate control suddenly drops to a freezing temperature, and the smart cabin ambient lights pulse a dark, aggressive crimson. A cold chill cuts straight down your spine as a glaring text box overrides your navigation screen. Welcome to the fast lane. Drive fast, die free. This is not a mechanical failure. This is an active, remote, hostile takeover of your life. Level 1. The zero-day entry. You are trapped inside a 2-ton kinetic weapon traveling down a dark highway. Your vehicle's autonomous driving system is flawlessly maintaining the center lane, but you have absolute zero control over its speed or trajectory. The threat begins at the absolute lowest tier of infrastructure security. The attacker didn't need to break your windows. They found a digital tear in the fabric of your vehicle's external communication array. This is a classic exploitation of an unpatched zero-day vulnerability hidden deep within your car's cellular telemetry module. A zero-day is a software flaw completely unknown to the manufacturer, leaving 0 days of defense for the system. By exploiting this open backdoor, the hacker has initiated a successful remote code execution. They've bypassed the external boundary defenses and gained an initial foothold into your vehicle's local area network. To fight back, you need to disrupt their link. You pull open the center console panel, ripping away the plastic trim with your bare fingers to expose the physical maintenance diagnostics port. You pull a compact, rugged hardware toolkit from your glove box and jam a portable network interface card directly into the slot. Your screen displays a massive spike in unauthorized traffic. You rapidly execute a localized packet filtering command to isolate the external IP address flooding your terminal. The red warning lights flicker. You have temporarily severed the hacker's direct remote communication bridge, forcing the system back into a localized backup mode. But the speed is still locked at 120 miles per hour. The real fight has just begun. Level 2. The Bus Overrun. The physical disconnection didn't drop the velocity because the malicious instructions are already running internally. The engine is roaring at a deafening pitch as the throttle remains pinned to the maximum limit. The hazard lights are flashing automatically, blinding you in the reflection of the highway signs. The attacker has moved from the external cellular boundaries straight into the core nervous system of your vehicle. The malicious payload is now executing a continuous CAN bus injection attack. The Controller Area Network, or CAN bus, is the internal communication highway that allows your car's engine, brakes, and steering to talk to each other without a central computer. Because the CAN bus inherently trusts every single internal message it receives, the hacker is flooding the network with millions of high-priority spoofed data packets. These fake messages are screaming maximum throttle and disable brakes millions of times per second, completely deafening the authentic commands from your physical pedals. To break this digital chokehold, you cannot simply block the data. You must drown it out with a counterattack. Working directly on your portable terminal, you write a localized script designed to flood the CAN bus network with overriding high-priority identifier packets. You are performing an aggressive, low-level denial-of-service defense against your own vehicle's internal components. By deliberately crashing the internal data network for a fraction of a second, you force your vehicle's electronic control units to clear their data buffers. The engine revs drop slightly, and the speedometer dips to 105 miles per hour. The chaotic flood of fake messages slows down, but before you can celebrate, the steering wheel violently jerks to the left. The car skids violently against the rumble strips of the highway shoulder, kicking up sparks and debris before correcting itself back onto the pavement. The dashboard screen completely dies, plunging the cabin into absolute darkness, except for the passing highway streetlights. The hacker realized you were fighting the network flood, so they decided to rewrite the rules of the machine permanently. The threat has escalated into a malicious firmware flashing operation targeting the electronic control unit that manages your steering alignment. The adversary has bypassed your system's cryptographic signature verification checks by utilizing a leaked manufacturer master key. They are actively overriding the baseline operating code of the steering mechanism with a corrupted, custom-engineered payload. This means the hardware itself is no longer listening to normal vehicle safety logic. It is reading a compromised set of instructions written by a ghost across the ocean. You are running out of asphalt, and a sharp curve in the interstate is approaching rapidly. You cannot fix the software while it's running, so you must force a low-level hardware reset. You hook your diagnostics terminal directly into the primary power distribution block beneath the dashboard. You execute a hard-coded memory dump to force quit the running steering loop, immediately followed by a rapid factory safe mode command injection. You are forcing the physical microchip to instantly discard the corrupted running memory and reload its original hard-coded read-only recovery architecture. The dashboard screen snaps back to life with a bright blue flash. The steering wheel goes slack, returning manual steering tension to your hands just 2 seconds before the highway curves. You guide the car safely through the turn, but the accelerator is still completely frozen solid.
Level 4. The Core Rootkit. You're steering manually now, but the machine is still screaming down the empty highway like a runaway train. The cooling fans are whining at a deafening frequency as the system overheats. The digital instrument cluster is completely displaying chaotic, nonsensical metrics. The fuel gauge, battery life, and tire pressure indicators are cycling rapidly like a broken slot machine. The adversary has deployed the ultimate persistence mechanism, a hardware-level hypervisor rootkit embedded deep within the vehicle's central powertrain computer. This rootkit operates beneath the standard operating system layer, meaning it has higher administrative authority than your diagnostic tools. It intercepts your safety commands, modifications, and kill scripts before they even reach the engine processor. It is creating a perfect digital illusion, telling your diagnostic screen that everything is recovering while keeping the engine running at an absolute maximum threshold. To pierce this illusion, you must bypass the software entirely and strike the hardware lines. You pull the emergency manual override cable located deep within the passenger footwell, ripping open the physical access port to the central vehicle gateway module. You connect your diagnostics bus directly to the physical copper lines of the motherboard's volatile storage pins. By executing a real-time reverse engineering of the outbound memory addresses, you pinpoint the exact shadow memory location where the rootkit is hiding its malicious instructions. You forcefully inject a massive stream of null data directly into that specific memory address register, completely shattering the rootkit's control loop. The engine suddenly stops roaring, dropping into a silent, peaceful coast. The speedometer begins falling rapidly, 90, 70, 50 miles per hour. You can finally breathe. Level 5. The Mastermind's Gambit. The car slows down to a crawl, rolling smoothly onto the dark shoulder of the highway before coming to a complete, final stop. The hazard lights return to normal, and the cabin air conditioning stabilizes. You have successfully neutralized a zero-day, overwritten the infected firmware, and destroyed the core rootkit. You won the digital war at 120 miles per hour. You reach for the door handle to step out into the cool night air, but a heavy metallic click echoes through the cabin. The automated door locks engage forcefully. Your smartphone, sitting completely untouched in the cup holder next to you, suddenly lights up with a dark, untraceable incoming call.
Before you can even touch the screen, the speaker turns on automatically, casting a cold, mechanical, synthesized voice into the quiet interior of the car. Excellent performance, operator. You fought beautifully through the network, but you forgot one fundamental law of the modern grid. Everything is connected, and we never rely on a single vector. A sudden sharp hum echoes from the rear axle. On your center console, a completely hidden countdown timer materializes in bright glowing white numbers: 0030, 0029, 0028. The automated system has just initiated a hard-coded physical override of the high-voltage lithium battery pack, intentionally causing a rapid thermal runaway loop to detonate the cell modules beneath your seat. The doors are locked from the outside, the windows are reinforced ballistic glass, and the countdown is ticking away in the darkness. What is your next move? Do you use your terminal to attempt an emergency cryptographic bypass of the physical chassis lock system, or do you use your heavy metal hardware toolkit to try and violently smash through the reinforced glass before the timer hits 0? Leave your survival strategy in the comments below.